And the first question stands in the name of Aaron Gilmore.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. What reports has he received on the economy?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, the Westpac McDermott Miller Consumer Confidence Index released yesterday shows an improvement in consumer confidence, shows that budget tax cuts generally exceeded expectations, and a growing number of people believe they will be better off as a result of the changes. It is important, though, that despite growing consumer confidence, New Zealanders are choosing to save and pay down debt rather than embark on another retail spending binge.
Aaron Gilmore.
Supplementary question to the Minister. How does Budget 2010 make New Zealanders better off?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the GST income tax switch initially sees an average family with 2 children about $25 a week better off, a typical average wage worker about $15 a week better off, and a superannuitant couple about $11 a week better off. Even when the emissions trading scheme, a small rise in rents and other forecast general inflation are taken into account, the benefits of the tax switch increase over time. This is because after-tax incomes are forecast to grow more quickly than price increases in the 4 years to 2014.
Aaron Gilmore.
Minister, how do the benefits of Budget 2010 tax changes increase over time?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the benefits of the tax switch do increase over time. Taking into account all the forecast factors I've referred to, the benefit for an average 2-child family increases to about $28 a week by October 2011 and then rises to about $41 a week by 2014. A typical wage earner is still about $15 a week better off in 2011 in October, rising to about $23 a week by 1 October 2014. Once the 170,000 new jobs forecast in the budget are taken into account, total household disposable income from all sources after tax will increase by over 25% by 2014.
The Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Why did the Minister of Finance break his promise to New Zealanders by borrowing for tax cuts? And was it to increase government debt to justify his privatisation agenda?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, no. As the government pointed out at the time of the budget, because we couldn't implement all the tax changes on 1 October 2010, there is about a $400 million cost that arises because of the timing difference with the remainder of the package implemented in 1 April 2011. Over 4 years, though, the package is broadly fiscally neutral and doesn't add to borrowing.
Supplementary.
The Honourable David Parker.
Has the Minister seen the repeated statements by many of the main industries in the main participants in the electricity industry that the electricity industry bill will increase electricity prices for New Zealand rather than reduce them? And is he willing to intervene?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the government has been through a pretty thorough process reviewing the operation of the electricity market. There are a range of views about what impact it's going to have. The government believes that the changes in the bill will lead to greater competition.
Aaron Gilmore.
Further supplementary to the Minister. Has the Minister seen any reports that sum up the intended effects of Budget 2010 tax changes?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I have. In particular, I've seen a report from one individual who, when he was asked how he would use his tax cuts, said, and I quote, pay down my mortgage and help my kids out a bit. I can confirm that quote came from Labor leader Phil Goff a day after the budget. I can confirm that that's probably a view that most New Zealanders are taking, that they will use their tax cut to reduce their debt, and they'll be pretty careful with their spending.
Question number 2, the Honourable Annette King.